Welcome to the very top of our world, a place where ice reigns supreme and few have ventured to explore. This is Baffin Bay, a vital artery of the Arctic Ocean, a realm teeming with life yet facing unprecedented challenges. Today we journey into this extraordinary environment, uncovering its hidden depths, its delicate balance, and the profound impact of a changing climate on this remote and vital region. Baffin Bay lies nestled between the towering, glacier-carved fjords of Baffin Island, part of Canada's Arctic archipelago, and the Greenland ice sheet, the largest ice mass in the Northern Hemisphere. This frozen sea acts as a crucial gateway between the vast expanse of the Arctic Ocean and the Atlantic. To the north, the narrow passage of Nares Strait, choked with ice for much of the year, connects Baffin Bay to the Arctic Ocean. Further south, the wider expanse of Davis Strait acts as a funnel, channeling icy currents and migrating whales between the Labrador Sea and the open Atlantic. This remote location, locked away for millennia by ice and unforgiving weather, has long remained a place of mystery and wonder. Though seemingly dominated by ice, Baffin Bay possesses a surprisingly varied underwater landscape. Unlike the profound depths of the open ocean, the floor of Baffin Bay is relatively shallow, a mosaic of underwater banks, troughs, and submerged glacial valleys, carved by the relentless advance and retreat of ice over millennia. Depths range from a few hundred meters near the coasts to around 1,500 meters in its deepest basins. These depths, though shallow by oceanic standards, play a crucial role in driving the circulation of currents that influence both the bay's climate and its marine life. However, this delicate balance is under threat. The relentless march of climate change is causing sea ice, once a permanent fixture, to retreat earlier and form later in the year, exposing the surface waters to warmer temperatures and impacting the very foundation of this unique ecosystem. Baffin Bay experiences a stark and unforgiving climate shaped by its high latitude and the icy grip of the Arctic. Winters are long and harsh, cloaking the bay in darkness for months on end. Temperatures plummet far below freezing, with howling winds whipping across the ice, driving snow into impenetrable drifts. Yet even amidst this frozen wasteland, life persists. Summers, though brief and cool, bring a burst of life to the region. The sun, now a constant presence in the sky, melts back the sea ice, allowing sunlight to penetrate the surface waters, and triggering a bloom of microscopic algae that forms the base of the Arctic food web. Chapter 4: An ocean, teeming with marine life. Beneath the icy surface of Baffin Bay lies a surprisingly rich and diverse ecosystem, teeming with life adapted to survive in this extreme environment. Schools of Arctic cod, a vital food source for many larger animals, dart through the frigid waters, while harp and ringed seals, their sleek bodies perfectly adapted for life in the water, haul out on ice floes to give birth and raise their pups. Walruses, their massive bulk and formidable tusks an imposing sight, congregate on ice floes and coastal areas, their mournful calls echoing across the water. Polar bears, the apex predators of the Arctic, roam the ice edge, their keen sense of smell guiding them to seal breathing holes, their very existence intertwined with the fate of the sea ice. And then there are the whales. Bowhead whales, their immense size and baleen plates, filtering vast quantities of tiny crustaceans from the water, migrate through these waters, their haunting songs echoing through the depths. Beluga whales, known for their striking white coloration and complex communication, gather in pods, their whistles and clicks filling the water with an ethereal symphony. And the elusive narwhal, its spiraled tusk, a symbol of the Arctic itself, navigates the icy waters, a testament to the unique and awe-inspiring biodiversity of this extraordinary ecosystem. Chapter 5: A sea lane opens, shipping routes and accessibility. For centuries, Baffin Bay remained largely inaccessible, its icy grip deterring all but the most intrepid explorers. However, the retreating ice caused by climate change is opening up new possibilities, and with them new challenges. The Northwest Passage, a legendary sea route through the Arctic archipelago connecting the Atlantic and Pacific Oceans, traverses the waters of Baffin Bay. Once impassable for much of the year, the passage is becoming increasingly navigable, offering the potential for shorter shipping routes and access to previously untapped resources. This increased activity brings with it a host of concerns. The risk of oil spills or accidents in this remote and environmentally sensitive region poses a significant threat to the fragile ecosystem. The increase in ship traffic also brings with it noise and air pollution, further disrupting the delicate balance of this pristine environment. Chapter 6: A Sea of Disputes, Geopolitical Importance. The waters of Baffin Bay, once considered remote and insignificant, are now at the heart of geopolitical discussions. The melting ice cap and the potential for resource extraction have brought with them renewed interest in the region, with overlapping territorial claims and maritime boundaries becoming points of contention. Canada, with its vast Arctic coastline, asserts sovereignty over a large portion of Baffin Bay, including the waters surrounding its Arctic islands. Denmark, by virtue of its claim to Greenland, also lays claim to a significant portion of the bay, including the strategically important Nares Strait. These overlapping claims have led to diplomatic negotiations and international agreements to define maritime boundaries and manage potential conflicts over resources. Beneath the icy depths of Baffin Bay lie potentially vast reserves of oil and natural gas, a tempting prize in an energy-hungry world. Geological surveys suggest that the sedimentary basins beneath the bay's floor could hold significant hydrocarbon deposits, particularly in the waters off the coast of Greenland. However, accessing these resources presents formidable challenges. The harsh Arctic environment, with its long periods of darkness, extreme cold and treacherous ice conditions, makes exploration and extraction both technically difficult and incredibly expensive. The remoteness of the region also poses logistical hurdles requiring specialized infrastructure and support vessels. Beyond the technical and economic challenges lie profound environmental concerns. An oil spill in this pristine environment would be catastrophic, with the potential to devastate marine life and disrupt the delicate balance of the Arctic ecosystem. Baffin Bay, once a symbol of the Arctic's enduring strength, is now on the front lines of climate change, experiencing its impacts far more rapidly and dramatically than lower latitudes. The most visible sign of this change is the shrinking sea ice. The once reliable ice cover, which for millennia has shaped the bay's ecosystem and sustained its iconic wildlife, is now retreating earlier in the spring and forming later in the fall, exposing the dark ocean surface to increased solar radiation, further amplifying the warming effect. This warming water is also contributing to the melting of glaciers and ice sheets that fringe the bay, adding fresh water to the system and disrupting ocean currents. These changes are having a cascading effect on the entire ecosystem. The timing of phytoplankton blooms, the very foundation of the Arctic food web, is shifting, impacting the entire food chain from tiny crustaceans to seals, whales, and polar bears. The loss of sea ice also threatens the survival of ice-dependent species like walruses and polar bears, which rely on the ice for hunting, breeding, and raising their young. Despite its remoteness and challenging conditions, Baffin Bay has become a vital hub for scientific research, attracting scientists from around the world eager to study this rapidly changing environment. Research vessels, equipped with state-of-the-art laboratories and sampling equipment, brave the icy waters to collect data on everything from sea ice thickness and ocean currents to the distribution and abundance of marine life. Underwater gliders, autonomous robots that roam the depths, collect data on water temperature, salinity, and the songs of whales, providing valuable insights into the bay's hidden world. Scientists are studying the impacts of climate change on everything from the timing of phytoplankton blooms to the migration patterns of whales, working to understand how these changes will ripple through the entire ecosystem. The research conducted in Baffin Bay is not just about understanding this one region. It is about gaining a better understanding of the global climate system and the far-reaching impacts of a warming planet. As we've journeyed through this extraordinary region, we've witnessed both the breathtaking beauty and the profound challenges facing Baffin Bay. The Arctic is no longer a distant and unchanging land of ice and snow. It is a region undergoing rapid transformation, its fate intertwined with our own. The decisions we make today about climate change, resource development, and conservation will determine the future of Baffin Bay and the countless species that depend on it for survival. Let us strive to be better stewards of this precious and irreplaceable part of our planet.